Hello everyone, I am Devshu Pathak, one of the members of Team Sleepyheads. We built IndiVaani at InnoHacks 24 at NSUT 24-hour hackathon. So before we delve into what exactly is IndiVaani and what it does, let me tell you about the problem statement so that you can understand better about our app. So the problem statement that we were provided was we had to develop an translation application for governmental websites that can be scalable and that should preserve the integrity of the Indian languages. So our what we come up as a solution is IndiVaani. What IndiVaani exactly does is it provides multiple translation features with primary focus on the Indian languages, though it translates multiple languages besides India also like Japanese, Spanish, French, but our main focus was on the Indian languages, so our accuracy of the or integrity preservations of Indian languages is much higher as compared to the foreign ones. So let's come talk about the features of the IndiVaani. Now, first one is the text translation. That is the normal translation. You type anything in the website or IndiVaani application itself, and it will translate the text to your preferred language. Now, let's come up with the doc translation. Document translations can be of any type, whether you provide us PDF or docs document, Word document, or any sort of document. You will upload it on our website and on the our application itself, and we will translate it, provide you the PDF or document in whatever format you need. We will provide you the translated version of it in your preferred languages. Now for the website translation, you can paste the link directly to our IndiVaani application, and we will redirect you to a local generated hosted website that will be the translated version of your website in your preferred languages, be it Bengali, Telugu, Malayalam, anything. Now, what exactly is our USB? Because there are many translation apps in the market, and what exactly set us apart? There are two features that set us apart from the other translation apps, that are audio to text translations. Audio to text translation work as you record the audio. Let's say I am recording this presentation right now, so I can record this audio and put it into our upload it into our website or application. Then it will transcribe it to the English language, which will be a relative path from the our current audio to the desired language. So it will first get transcribed into the English, and from there it will be translated into our what's a desired language. Let's say Telugu, let's say Malayalam, let's say Bengali. You will get the transcription in that language or your preferred language itself. Now second most USP of our that we think is unique to our own is translation history. There is a point that, let's say, in the government websites they sometimes upload the confidential data that should remain integrated, that should, that's what should I say, that should remain anonymous or should save locally, not in the global server. So we provided translation history, where user can able to see what he or she translated in the recent attempts on our websites. So how exactly it works is we assign a random user ID to the user. Let's suppose 1234 to a user A. That user A, when types anything in text to text translation, currently it supports only text to text translation in translation history. Let's suppose he says hello, how are you in the Hindi translation, and it returns namaste, kaise hai aap. Then it will be saved as locally along with the user ID of the user A. So it will be showed as user A, user ID 1234, and the translation history of that. So it will be saved locally. It won't be saved on our server nor the our API databases. So let's come up with the implementation, how exactly we build the front and the back end, what technology we used, what API did we use. So coming up with the front end, we for the components and the user interface we use the React JS and for the better development or the better what should I say, better scrolling and features we use TypeScript, and for the styling and the design we use Tailwind. Now coming up with the backend, we use the Python Flask for the API endpoints. The API we use here is Deep Translator. That's because Deep Translator provides the better security as compared to the various translation APIs available in market, be it Google, Microsoft, and Amazon translations or Gemini as a LLM. It provides us with a combination of all of them with a better security or enhanced perspective. Now for the database, we keep in mind that database is only for the user ID which will be saved locally using the Flask SQL alchemy. And there are multiple automation scripts for the translation in our website that helps in translation along with it. Now coming up with the demo, there this is our front-end application of the website. Here we have our logo, safe, simple, secure. We have try now about it, and then translation team and company about it. Now here it is the main focus are Hindi, Bengali, Gujarati, Punjabi, Malayalam, Kannada, Tamil, Telugu, Odia, and as you can see many more languages. Let's suppose I wanna say hello, how are you? That's the most simple text. And when we, let's suppose I want to translate in Hindi, so it will show me the namaste, aap kaise hai. Now let's suppose I want to translate it into Gujarati, then I will translate it in, and it will show me the translated text. Now when we will copy the clipboard, it will prompt us to the copy to clipboard. Now for the front end, we have our record and translate your voice. That's our USP, unique selling point. By default, it's in the alphabetical order. That's why by default it's African selected, but you can select, let's suppose, Bhojpuri. So here right now I am recording this voice, so I won't be able to record it, but we have tried and tested with several factors. Now, here you will click the button and you will record the audio. Then you will pause the audio and there will be a transcribe option. The moment you click transcribe, after 10 to 15 seconds, the text will be transcribed in your preferred language, be it Bhojpuri, be it Dogri, be it any Indian language, Gujarati, or available languages here. Now let's come to the our mockup which has more features. We weren't able to integrate the mockup with the front end, some of the mockup features to the front end because of the 24-hour time constraint. So we have translation history. As I said, one can type any user ID and get the translation history. Let's suppose 1234. I checked the 1234 translation for before our presentation, so it shows the translation history. But the moment I clear the cache of this device or the data, the translation history will be erased. So let's come to the file translation. It will take some time, so I won't be able to show you guys here about exactly how file translation works. But here you will choose the file, whatever from the device you wanna say, and then upload it. And then here you will use the file language. What exactly was the file language? Let's suppose file is in English. Then I will select English here. I want to convert it in Hindi. Then I will select Hindi here. And if you have a user ID available and you want to assign the user ID in order to improve the security or get the translation history, you can write. Otherwise it will set the by default assign your random user ID to you, and the moment you click translate, it will take 1 to 2 minutes, and then it will provide you a PDF or docs file and it will give you the translated version. Be sure the type of document that you upload in it is the type of document you will get or receive in your preferred language. Now coming up with the web page translation, we don't have any. I mean, you will paste the URL. For example, we use Indian Express here, and you will check the. For instance, we won't need you to enter what exactly in language the website is in. You can just type the language that you want the website in. So let's suppose I want in Hindi. Currently, Indian Express is in English, so you can translate. It will take much more time than the file translation. I would say that web page translation takes the most amount of time among all these features that we have right now. Our last test run took about 4 minutes and 30 seconds, so it will take if I would show each and every feature, it would take a demo to a much lengthy level. so I would skip that, but each and everything is working, and you can also run it on your PC by going to our GitHub link and running locally at your own device. And this is the audio translation. Choose file. Here you can upload the file itself and select the language you want to translate in, or you can record here, record the audio here. The audio, the moment you stop the recording here, it will automatically get uploaded in the backend, and the language that you have selected, it will get here, it will get translated to the backend on clicking the translate button. It will hardly take 30 to 60 seconds to translate the audio. We have tested the translation audio with the harvard.wav file, harvard.wav file in the backend, so it is surely works, and multiple other audio files. Now coming up with our team, so coming up with the team, we have Parampreet Singh, who was mainly responsible for the backend team. Shivam, who we do have a iOS application or the Android application both, but we weren't able to complete it fully because of the 24-hour time constraint. But we have it in our ready. I will post the screenshots or the iOS applications on my LinkedIn. You can check it from my description page. We have Labham Jain, who was mainly responsible for the front-end developer of the website and some of the API integration. Then there is me, who was the full stack developer. My job was to see make compatible of the front end and back end, and to see if API was integrating properly in the general purpose. And thank you. That's all from my side. Thank you very much. Hope you like our project, and you are free to give any feedbacks or reviews in the comment section. Thank you very much.